Panzanella is a great thing to make for a large crowd. You got some stale leftover bread, cut that up, put some vegetables in there, add a vinaigrette. You got yourself a side or an appetizer. So I've sliced 1 small red onion. I have 1 English cucumber here. I'm cutting the English cucumber into half moons. A traditional Panzanella salad does not have cornbread, but of course we're in the South, so we're gonna use cornbread. Okay, so I got 2 pounds of heirloom tomatoes here. I love them because they come in all varieties of shapes and colors, and I think it's just a great way to mix things up a bit. So I have 3 large tomatoes and a few grape tomatoes here that I'm just gonna half. My veggies are cut up. Let me grab the ingredients for my vinaigrette. It's gonna be a little tangy. It's gonna have a little garlic in there, of course, some Dijon, some white wine vinegar, some olive oil. Let me grab my garlic cubes. And I might as well grab my cornbread. I have 3 cloves of garlic here. Just gonna do a quick mince. So I'm gonna use about, I'd say, a half a cup of olive oil. I'm going to emulsify my Dijon in there, so I'm gonna whisk and add in the Dijon. We're going about 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Got some white wine vinegar. This is gonna be a tangy salad, and I like that. I'd say about 1/3 cup. Heavy pinch of salt, and crack some black pepper in there, and some capers. And I like adding capers because it's gonna make it like a little briny. It's a little salty, it's very tangy. All right, put that to the side. I have cornbread that I made yesterday. Had I made this today, right out of the oven, it wouldn't have been as firm and it would just fall apart in the pan. So it needs to be day old, kind of hard. All right, so I'm gonna cut these up into, I'd say 1-inch cubes. All right, so I'm gonna head over to the stove and get my bacon started. I have a cast iron skillet here that I'm gonna heat up. I have 3 slices of thick cut bacon. Just gonna render down this fat, remove the bacon, keep the grease in the pan, and then toast my cornbread in that bacon grease. So I'm cooking the bacon all the way through. I want it to get nice and crispy because I am gonna crumble it and add it to the salad. All right, so the bacon has browned. I got my leftover bacon grease here. Just gonna put the cornbread right in the pan. Just gonna give it that smoky, a little salty flavor. All right, I'm just gonna flip them, manipulate them around, and I don't wanna be too rough because I don't want it to crumble up. I'm just doing a light toast. All right, these are toasted. All right, so the second batch is done. All right, let me grab my bacon and my cornbread. All right, I'm gonna take the bacon because of course I'm gonna add that back in there. Chop up the bacon. Just gonna finely dice this up, make some bacon bits out of it. In the bowl, got some tomatoes in there, English cucumbers, the onions. Add the bread, add a little bit of the bacon bits, add some basil, a little brightness, a little herbiness. And if you don't like basil, because I actually run into a lot of people that don't like the flavor of basil, you can also use parsley. Roughly chop that basil in there. I want to slowly add in my vinaigrette. Use a little bit at a time because you don't want to make it too soggy. Oh, guys, this, not only is it pretty, but it smells incredible. That looks good to me. Let me taste it. All right, let's see. That's good.